The day was long, and the world was hungry. 5,000 men, not counting the women and children, followed him into the wilderness, drawn not by food, but by a hunger deeper than flesh. The sun was fading. The disciples whispered, "Send them away that they may find something to eat." But the one who called light out of darkness heard their murmuring and saw the need. For compassion is his native language. He looked upon them, and the world paused, not as a king counts his subjects, but as a father sees his children. For every face reflected Eden, and every stomach reminded him how far they had fallen from abundance. And he said to his disciples, "They need not go away. You give them something to eat." The words fell like lightning, a command that stretched human hands toward divine power. Then came a boy, nameless to history, but known to heaven. He carried what little he had: 5 loaves, 2 fish, and a faith large enough to hold the impossible. Andrew spoke. "There is a lad here, but what are they among so many?" Heaven smiled, for in the kingdom, the smallest seed can feed nations. He took the loaves and fish, the fragments of earth's harvest, and lifted them toward heaven. The Creator thanked creation. In that moment, time itself bent in reverence, for the hands that once shaped galaxies now blessed bread and the breath that spoke. The universe whispered gratitude. Then he broke it, and eternity entered the fragments. And as he broke, it became more at each piece. A whisper of creation's dawn. The disciples passed it out, their hands trembling, their eyes widening, for the more they gave, the more it grew. Bread became river, fish became chorus, and hunger fled before abundance, for when heaven gives, it never measures. They ate and were filled. The wilderness bloomed with laughter. Children danced around crumbs that sparkled like morning dew. The hungry became hosts. The weary became witnesses. For this was not mere food. It was revelation disguised as bread. In every bite a message. The kingdom of heaven is generous. When all had eaten their fill, he said, "Gather up what remains, that nothing be lost." And they gathered 12 baskets, 1 for each tribe, 1 for each apostle, 1 for each corner of the covenant. Even his leftovers overflowed, for when the bread of life breaks, he multiplies wholeness. As the crowd slept beneath the stars, the disciples pondered what they had seen, but he sat apart, eyes upon eternity, as if hearing echoes from another table not yet set. For this bread was prophecy, a foretaste of the breaking to come. One day, his own body would be the loaf, his own blood the wine, and from his giving, all the world would eat. When dawn came, the people awoke to find the ground still littered with bread. The miracle had not faded with the night. They searched for him again. For once the soul has tasted heaven, nothing earthly satisfies, and yet he had moved on, for the giver will not let us worship the gift. When they found him again, he said, "You seek me, not because you saw signs, but because you ate and were filled. Do not labor for the food that perishes, but for the bread that endures to eternal life." Amen. And they asked, "Lord, give us this." "Bread always," he answered. "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me shall never hunger, and whoever believes in me shall never thirst." We're the echo of grace that never ends. From one boy's basket came abundance for a moment. From one, when the faithful gather and break the bread, he multiplies himself again, not in loaves, but in lives reborn. A kingdom without hunger, and upon that table lies the bread that never ran out. He feeds still across centuries and sorrows. What began in a wilderness will end in a wedding feast, and every crumb of grace will prove enough to feed the universe.